going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property has just hit the market and it's turning heads all over the region.
Reports confirm this is no ordinary home. We're talking about a stunning 16-acre estate featuring a modern ranch-style home with almost 3,000 square feet of single-level living space, meticulously designed for comfort and style. Sources say the property comes with its very own mother-in-law home and a 30 by 90 workshop that has an 800 square foot apartment.
In the center of it all is your own private resort. A sparkling pool surrounded by an awesome pool house, a place to unwind, to entertain, and to make every day feel like you're on vacation. Opportunities like this don't stay on the market very long, so for more information, contact Stacy Springer, 931-242-9263 before the story changes. This has been your breaking news real estate update. Now back to you.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Export Live, brought to you by C&B. Oh, we've had a lot of fun here. 10 minutes leading up to AJ Good with Dusty Geyser, Clint Brazier, Michael Marks, and Aiden Burks. Oh man,
Roll Tide.
Rolled there.
I was going to say, don't be advertising that I'm giving the homeless a lot of free haircut stuff, but they ain't watching.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, it's been a busy couple of weeks here since we've opened up the regular season football. We had some football this past weekend, and we'll get right into it. Lawrence County back on the board against Summertown. Clint, I know you're on the call of the game the other night. Summertown got off to a great start, 14-6 lead. Then the Wildcats kind of poured it on from there and dominated there in the second half.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything that I didn't think was going to happen. I was shocked that Summertown had as much success early running the football. But every aspect of that game, though, Lawrence County was better at. Yeah. Summertown coughed the football up in the red zone on the first drive. Yeah. That cost them. They had a terrible last 2-minute execution right before half that they could have gotten in the zone and then settled for a field goal and missed the field goal to take the lead going into halftime. But let me give Coach Barnett a lot of credit. They spread Summertown out really, really well that whole first half, showing the passing game. Now, the passing game wasn't very effective, but what it did was that third quarter, everything was spread out, and they ran quarterback right, quarterback left, quarterback right with Logan Clayton. He was a stud. Then you start throwing Pettigrew in there. And they just ran all over Summertown. I mean, you could tell which team had more depth. You could tell which team was a second-half team, and Lawrence County just took it. It's just a 3-score game, and it was all in that third quarter. I had somebody say, well, they played even, for 3 quarters. Well, I think if Lawrence County wanted to, they probably could have scored 1 or 2 more times in that fourth quarter. Right. Yeah, but it's showing a lot of class as well. So. I see positives for both things, but Summertown's got to clean some things up. They do. They've got to clean some things up. You got to feel good if you're Lawrence County, though, because I predicted Loretto was going to beat Cornersville pretty good, and Cornersville beats Loretto. Yeah. And so you got to feel pretty good if you're Lawrence County going down to the barn. Yeah. This next week, not to the barn, to Loretto.
Next.
And picking up a. You got a good chance to start 2-0 and with a lot of momentum with that biggest, let's just call it what it is. Summertown and Loretto are your county rivals. Yeah. Your biggest football rivals, that cowbell. Yeah. If you can go 2-0 in that and carry that momentum.
County champs again.
Yeah.
Dusty, what did you think of the other night?
Watching, I agree with Clint. I think Lawrence County done a great job in the first half spreading it out, which opened up the run game, especially in the third quarter. Yeah. But I want to say that Summertown, with the lack of players, and I don't mean the lack of skill, but I'm just talking about 32 players.
Personnel?
Yeah, they just don't have the personnel. When you've got guys playing both sides of the ball all night long, they can't take a break. You're going to get tired. I don't care how young you are, what kind of shape you're in. Yeah. You're going to get tired. Yeah. And, of course, with the physical part of it, Lawrence County's physical up front. And then, when they start blitzing and you have Max Taylor coming in, I mean, he got in a lot of times untouched. He did. Stepped up big time. He's great last year, senior coming in this year. But I think Lawrence County, they, like you said, their schedule is set up really good right now. Giles County took a loss Friday night too as well. So if Lawrence County can win this Friday night, if Giles County wants to lose again, you got Lawrence County 2-0 going into a Giles County 0-2. That sets up for
and you got Giles County at home this year.
Yes, and that sets up for a huge cowbell game.
And then after that, you get Columbia, your first region game. You got all that momentum.
Right.
We don't want to speak too far ahead, but it's setting up pretty good.
But it's setting up. But listen, I was really pleased with Barnett and how he handled it. Now, look, Summertown, like I said, they're short personnel. Winfrey will get them there, with Walt and Buzz. I mean, they're going to be fine.
Eventually, they'll start playing some schools that are a little more similar to them.
Sure, they're going to be a little smaller.
They don't have a 60-man roster. Let me tell you guys this. And Will, I hope you're watching.
He is.
Yeah, he's watching from the New
He
Press,
just
Texas.
texted us from the New Press.
That first touchdown of the contest of the year for Summertown,
Jakey
Jakey Boo?
Jakey Boo.
Yeah.
There wasn't anybody in that stadium more nervous than that man sitting right beside me to his left, because Jake was the only person that could have screwed that up. Because it was so wide open. It was so wide open. And I on air, I'm calling it, and I said, Pettis is open. And in my head, I was thinking, please catch it. Please. And I look over at Will, and Will's doing this. But he did.
Man.
Yeah, he caught it, but that was a great play. A little
Yeah.
play action pass, and Dillard threw a good ball there. So lots of positives coming out, and you guys got to see Loretto against Cornersville, and talked to head coach Bryce Glass today. He just said the obvious. Young team, made a lot of young mistakes, 3 costly turnovers. Cornersville took advantage of that, and offense looked good. Had over 400 yards total offense, but certainly dug themselves a hole against Cornersville.
Yeah, in the first half, the defense was just couldn't get a stop. They ran a lot of sweeps, a lot of power plays, just trying to get everybody going one way and then flipping it back the other. And they had a bunch of big rush plays in the first half. I mean, they didn't throw the ball. I think they only threw the ball 3 or 4 times the entire game. And then halftime came. Loretto was down, I believe it was 6 points, 7 points, something like that. And the offense came out, and they just couldn't get anything going. They could not get the run game going, and that's what they wanted to rely on a lot. Dylan Thompson did a great job as a receiver, huge game. And the defense was giving them stops, but the offense just couldn't get going consistent enough. They couldn't capitalize on momentum plays. They came out at second half, onside kick, and got the ball in their own field position, then went 4 and out. So I think it's just capitalizing on the big plays is really what they're missing.
Yeah, and like what you were saying, Michael, and I was telling you and AJ this on Monday about how you look at where Loretto was in that game getting onside kick, and also Cornersville, they had some turnovers too, and gave Loretto a lot of opportunities to capitalize on those turnovers as well. Just Loretto couldn't get it done there. Obviously, like we said, they're a young team really. Kobe Brown was really good for them offensively. Dylan Thompson was the best receiver that night. And Ben Lyles, he showed out too that first game. So it was a tough loss, but having Lawrence County coming to your house this upcoming Friday here in 2 days, it's going to be big for Loretto trying to figure out personality of who they are and who they can rely on in a big game coming up. So.
Yeah, and anytime you got Lawrence County coming to town, you're going to be amped up to play. Now, whether or not the outcome is what you want it to be, that leaves some to be desired. But the guys are going to be pumped up to play Friday.
And it's going to be, this game has been so much fun. I always look forward to it every year because it's an instant classic. It's high scoring. It's a 1-possession game, and
I don't think it's going to be this year.
No. Well, you got to look at it this way. You got 2 first-year coaches.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Loretto lost quite a bit.
They did.
Yeah. A ton. I mean, they lost maybe 2 of the best players in the state.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
that's
don't.
facts.
You just don't replace that.
No.
And Lawrence County returned. When you're returning your quarterback.
And your starting running back.
And
your receivers.
That builds a lot of players.
Yes, skill players.
I mean, they got 4 or 5 kids that you run in a reverse or you run an option, punt returns, kickoff returns.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, they're loaded.
They're I think they have more than what we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's no disrespect whatsoever, but still, like I said, you got a first-year coach, and you really don't know. That's a lot of transition for the guys.
Yeah.
Not just the coaching staff, but for the players. But I mean, I think this Friday night, even though we have first-year coaches, we got totally different personnel on Loretta's side that's starting and running the team and this and that. I mean, it's still going to be a classic.
Yeah, I was not saying that as a slight or a shot to Loretta. I was saying it. I think Lawrence County's that good compared to the other 2 county schools this year.
Mm-hmm.
I just do. I just think they're very deep. And let me tell you something that I didn't talk about. We kind of called them out. There were no personal fouls.
Yeah.
When things got tight there in that first half, and Summertown struck first, and it looked like, you may have one. Those kids kept their calm,
Mm-hmm.
and they went out there and they took care of business, and they were very classy at the end of it. And it's kind of regime change.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm kind of bought in on them now. It really doesn't have as much to do with how bad they beat Summertown as much as I do what I saw on the eye test.
Right.
Offensive, defensive, special teams, etc. I mean, and the way they composed themselves and handled themselves.
That's the thing for me. You know, how many games did we see last year? Just I'm gonna call it like it is, a dumb penalty,
personal foul.
You know, 15 yards here. You know, before you know it, me and AJ's talking. We got 45 yards of penalties in the first quarter. You know,
or how many times did we mention? Oh, there were how many personal fouls led the first downs and kept drives alive or killed a drive.
And like you said, you know, these kids have bought into this new coaching staff and how things are done and the discipline. I feel like you could tell on the field, like these guys are like, all right, you know, if I do this dumb penalty right here, I'm gonna be sitting over here.
Right.
Well, and I don't even know about that. I could just tell, you know, Max Taylor helped Max Dillard up several times. You just it looked like a different team out there, and it looked like a team that's not just worried about winning the county; they're wanting to go playoffs.
Oh yeah, we're looking playoffs.
You know, that's what's fun.
And we're just talking about the first Friday.
Well,
I mean, you still got to anticipate.
Right.
You know, I didn't talk about. You know, Summertown's got Wayne County coming in, and Wayne County ain't no joke. They beat Richland, who I was very high on.
I was, yes. When I seen that, when I was like,
wow. Defensive affair.
Yes.
Well, the first half was exciting, and then Wayne County's defense really stepped up there in the second half. And you know, Wayne County's coming to Summertown. You guys get to open up the new stadium, and what an opponent you got to open it.
We would love everybody. You know, we love it when we look down. I love it when I get on Facebook while I'm calling a game, just see how many people's watching. There's 400, 500.
Yeah.
I would love it if there's only about 20 people watching it and everybody's breaking in that new stadium. Because it should. This is a historic thing.
Yes, it's very historic for Summertown.
There's never been a football stadium at Summertown. There's only been football for 10 years.
And when was the last time we got a new football stadium anywhere in the county?
Yeah.
So break it in right. You know, make Wayne County realize they coming into
Yeah, exactly. They coming in.
I was talking to them yesterday, and that's what they're expecting. They're like, they're breaking in this new place. There's going to be thousands of people there. Where are we going to park? Like, where are our fans going to park? Like, they've got, you know, they're expecting a heck of an atmosphere here on Friday.
And Summertown fans, I don't know if Coach Greg Burleson or Will has put out anything, but no damn cowbells right under the press box.
Not a cowbell.
Listen,
not right under me. They're going the whole time.
They don't stop. Listen, last year on that call, they didn't stop the whole game. That's the only field I've ever been to. I mean, we've called cowbell games and not heard as many cowbells as we heard at Summertown last year.
The bad thing is they hold them right up in front of you too.
Yeah.
And I'll do like whack-a-mole. I just reach up and pop them down.
Oh man! Well, it should be fun. You know, Richland's got Spring Hill. They got them coming into Richland. I was just over there today, and Collinwood's got Cornersville next. That's what's up on the slate.
Listen, Cornersville they have nothing to lose.
Right? No, and they're playing.
You know, they go to Loretta, and like I said, you know, it's a different team and everything, but we're talking about one of 4 unit schools in the whole state of Tennessee, and they're all in Murray County, and that's one of them.
Yep.
Well, Cornersville's not Murray County. That's
Marshall County.
But it's right there on that edge.
Right.
Yeah. That's a region game too for Collinwood, is it?
It is.
I think so.
It may be.
I think it is.
Because they're with McKenzie
and Wayne County,
and Hollow Rock.
Yeah.
Wayne County. No, it's not a region.
It's not a region game.
To be a region game.
Okay.
It's not a region game.
Corners was Fayetteville City, Moore County,
Richland.
That one.
Yeah,
that's a brutal region.
Both of those regions play each other in the playoffs too, so that's going to be brutal. Volleyball wise, you know, we got to see the Lady Cats and Summertown play the other night. Kind of a 3 really tough sets, but Summertown, from everything I was told, did not have a good weekend over in Murfreesboro. But man, you couldn't tell here on Monday and Tuesday in a couple wins against Lawrence County and Hampshire.
Yeah, I just tuned in, and I tuned in late. And it was the third game, and Summertown was up 2-0. And then I saw that third game got stretched out, and I went, "Wow!" I said, "They're fixing to sweep Lawrence County," and so I think Summertown's still trying to find itself, though. They might have could have turned around and played a doubleheader and got swept.
Yeah.
I think that's where they are right now. I think that's where kind of all our
Yes.
local teams are right now. I think Loretta's still dealing with a big injury.
Yeah, and
From what I understand, I think that's season ending.
It is season ending, yeah. ACL.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to figure out a lot of things. But I'm telling you, Lawrence County, if they can get the right sets and remember who the right person is to set it to,
Yeah.
I'll take my odds against you.
Yeah.
I'll go play you.
Yeah, I had them the other night against Lincoln County. Won the first 2 sets, and they were down. And I said it on air, and it was true. And I went back and looked at it. They trailed at some point by multiple points in all 5 sets, and they win the first 2. And the third one was 25-23, and they had a chance to close it out. Fourth one was down the wire, and the fifth one they just kind of ran out of gas. Where you're seeing a young team in front of your eyes. You're watching freshmen and sophomores
That's a very young
with
team.
just a couple, literally
Juniors.
like one junior and one senior on the court at the time. The rest are underclassmen, and you're seeing that immaturity, which is there's just no game experience at that level,
Right.
and it takes a lot to get there. But there's times where that first game where they're on fire against Loretta, and they went out and took care of business, especially in that 5th set.
Looked
Come out-
awful in that first set.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they just
And
came
then-
back and took care of business.
Yeah, and actually could have won 3-1 there in the 4th, and then they come out against Franklin County and just dominate Franklin County. Then
Tullahoma, it just
what happened?
You
Yeah.
could tell that's what I told Taylor. I said that game right there against Tullahoma showed that they were freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, and then they win 6 in Memphis. Then they come back and drop these 2. So you're seeing a inexperienced, very young team. And I think Mike Loretta-wise, he mentioned it. I mean, it's a good thing. It's never a good thing for an injury. Period. End of story. We wish the best for her because she was
Better
gonna
now in August.
Yeah, it's
than
better to
in
have
October.
that now than October because you can figure out some things. And now they've got like a whole host of young kids trying just to fill one role.
Right.
Yeah. I had Nick Quillen in here over the summer doing a little interview, and he mentioned the amount of young players they had because obviously we know the experience they lost last year, and then with Anna Kate this year, that's 5 of your 6 main players from that team last year. So they're gonna have to replace a lot, but he has a lot of young pieces. He's confident in them. It's just kind of the same thing with Lawrence County. They're young, so they're gonna have to get out there, get game experience, and then we can see where we're going from there. But tomorrow they got a big one.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is it it's at the Nest, right?
Yes.
Okay. We got a big one tomorrow night, and obviously we
And
got.
why in the world did they schedule that on a Friday? No, tomorrow's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Never mind. Correction, my bad. Listen, my days are running together. I'll tell
That
you
would be
about it later.
that would be a heck of a double header. You play the volleyball game at 5 and the football game at 7.
There you go.
I can get a bunch of Loretta people in town.
I don't know.
All right, well, coming up next, guys, we got a couple questions to pose to these guys. We've talked about earlier this week.
These are always good.
These are always good. Yeah.
They're not trivia questions. They're hypothetical. It's hypothetical. It's
Also,
not
they're
trivia.
opinionated.
Get this one wrong.
No, yeah.
Exactly.
We're
You have to
already
be
right.
wrong. Yeah, exactly.
We're already right.
That's coming up next here on X Sports Live.
A Moment in Real Estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you, because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
For decades,
First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen, AJ Good with Dusty Kaiser, Clint Brazier, Michael Marks, and Hayden Burks. And got these guys posed to me a question earlier this week. Michael, I'll let you set it up to them about college football and the bowls, and maybe switching up something here to keep the bowls still exciting and all the other things. So Mike, why don't you go ahead and set it up?
Okay, so pretty much I saw this thing, and it was a tweet, and it was a guy that had an idea to change how the bowl system works. So pretty much what the idea was is that if you weren't in a bowl game that was in the playoff, you play that game week 0. Now, obviously, that's a terrible idea because you're rewarding
week 0 the next year.
Yes, because you're rewarding last year's team or this year's team for something they did last year. But we kind of put a spin on that and changed it in a way that made week 0 exciting. So I'll let you kind of break in now.
Okay, so you keep the bowl matchups. Now that's one less game you got to schedule. You do it all in week 0. And then you can shuffle around the playoff teams and the teams that didn't make bowl games. What you can do, say it's, the Chick-fil-A Bowl, and it's Clemson and Tennessee, hypothetical situation. So you have that, and then you can play, say, MTSU or Akron didn't make a bowl game. Okay, well that's a group of 5 matchup, 2 teams that didn't get in the bowl game, and then you move them as part of, say, of a doubleheader, a bowl game doubleheader, or a double header there in week number 0. Get 4 fan bases into the same city. All those things.
So does it count as part of the season, or is it?
It's like your first regular season game, but instead of playing like a home game versus East Tennessee State, you're playing at the Sugar Bowl against a big team to start the season.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Nope. Why would you want to take away the bowl game, the experience, the whole thing at the end of the season? That's what you play for.
Well, that I don't like it for the fact that it may be in this new college football world. Hell, there may not be one kid left on that team from the one last year.
Exactly. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I don't.
Look, I didn't like it initially
because you don't have. Because what are you going to do for your playoff? I mean, you're just going to have. You can't.
Well, you still keep that for the playoff, but instead of like.
But how? If you're playing it the next year?
No. You still keep the playoff. We're not talking about.
Talking about bowls.
We're just talking about all the non-playoff bowls.
Oh yeah.
Well, instead of that, I'd just much rather see a jamboree type week 0.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see Tennessee and somebody that's not on their schedule, Tennessee and Oregon,
Yeah.
meet up in Pasadena.
Yeah.
For a two quarters of what they think is going to be their product, and then 2 quarters of freshmen or something. You know, I don't know. I'd rather see that. I don't know. Listen. I mean, I would have just as much interest in it then as I do now, though, watching these other crappy bowl games.
Well, yeah, because we don't watch them anyway.
That's kind of what this guy was saying was you keep the interest in the bowl games, you're just moving it forward, and you wouldn't have as many opt-outs, obviously, because it's week 0, the first week of the season. And in a way, some of these schedules are going to end up, you know, let's say, okay, it's Alabama plays Michigan. Well, Bama beats Michigan. That's a heck of a point right off the get-go, say, for the playoff. And then that kind of takes away a little bit from Michigan because they dropped that week 0 matchup. So you're having kind of, in a way, resume building wins and resume or
well, if that's the case, then you just might as well. Why don't we just, like we've kind of said in the past, is just change our schedule. Let's just get rid of our cupcakes and let's just pile our schedule for.
We're pretty much there. Anyway. It's the way it is.
Well, my thing is, you hear all this rebuttal on Tennessee having to play a 9-game conference schedule and it only leaves 3 opponents. Why is nobody saying, well, let's go to 13 or 14 games?
Right.
I mean, hell, the NFL plays 18.
Because we went from 11 to 12 in the last 2 decades or so for the regular season.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah,
from 11
that's when
to 12.
they changed it.
Yeah. But, hell, these kids are getting paid now. You know what?
Let's play.
You can play 2 more games.
Oh, and you know what?
Because you're not going to play your bowl game anyways.
Right. No.
And you know what? Every university they're going to see 2 more home games that they can schedule cupcakes for and sell tickets and sell merch and sell concessions, and that brings you a lot more money to spend on more players.
Yeah, but like Clint said, they're not going to play if they're not in the top 4, top 5 when it gets into the playoff. They're not going to play anyways.
Yeah, they're going to opt out. I mean, hell, our starting quarterback last year was trying to hold out.
Yeah.
You know. I guarantee you, for that butt whipping, he wish he had, too.
So,
and the fact he stayed in long enough to have 2 helmets cracked.
Yeah.
Maybe that first hit was a lot harder than we thought.
Hardest he played all year. What do you guys think about the SEC going to 9 games?
I mean, it's going to be a gauntlet. It's going to be a bigger gauntlet than it is, but you would be crazy to schedule an Ohio State or a big opponent in those other 3. I'm not. I've been Mercer.
Well, you have to schedule
ETSU.
one.
ETSU.
Give me all the SoCon.
It looks like I told you. I'm playing all Tennessee schools. Give me Chattanooga. Give me MTSU. I mean,
Martin. Yeah.
Not Memphis. I ain't going to Memphis.
But you have to schedule one that's from the Big 10 or the Big 12 or the ACC or Notre Dame. So you have to play 10 power games a year.
Yeah.
Now, the other 2, I don't know if it says what you have to do or whatnot.
I think it's wide open.
Speaking of, I want to remind you, remember the West Virginia thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your boys dropped us.
Yeah.
Taylor gave me the same look. West Virginia Bama are supposed to play in 26 and 27, so Bama asked out of it because of the 9-game schedule. So they replaced.
Well, I would have kept that one if they're going to have to play another Power 5 school.
I know.
No offense, but I'd rather play West Virginia than Ohio State.
We'll see somebody else will get beat.
Yeah. Well, Taylor walked in and go, why are your boys afraid to go to Morgantown? Why are you afraid to go? He was like, what are you talking about? He gave me the same.
What are you talking about?
The only thing that worries me about the 9-game conference schedule is something we kind of saw last year. I think we haven't seen an SEC team win the national championship in 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think with adding a 9-game conference schedule, what it's going to do is you're going to have a lot more injuries, and these teams are going to be more beat up by the time they get to the playoff. Mm-hmm. And like Georgia was limping into that playoff game against Notre Dame.
I mean, they didn't have their quarterback.
There's no doubt about it. Hurt. Texas was okay, but they had some injuries as well going down, and you didn't see Ohio State without a big player. You didn't see Notre Dame without a big player.
Tennessee was without all their wide receivers.
Well, Dylan Sampson played like the first drive, and that was it.
Yeah.
These teams, the only thing I didn't like about adding another conference game is it's another week where you're getting beat up by another SEC team.
That's my thing, NCAA. If you want to hire me, I'm here. Yeah. But Go 14 schedules. You get 3 bye weeks. Spread it out. We can go on into NFL season. We play on Saturdays.
Yep.
Yeah. You tell me you wouldn't love it more to be able to watch Bama on Saturday and then watch NFL on Sunday? Yeah. I mean, and hell, we know you're all about the money, so don't say that it's about the kids.
It's all about the money.
You know?
100% about the money.
And that way you could play 10 Power 5 games.
And you get
your
rest.
conference 1, but you could also schedule about 4 cupcake games that you can play younger kids in, but you also get 3 to 4 bye weeks. Just make it longer.
Yeah.
Well, and you
let it go from August to all the way to bowl season.
Well, I mean, we played till January, so I mean,
further.
Well,
I think almost into February.
Yeah, I would tell you it was almost it's almost into February. So we got I'd take a 6-month season.
Yeah. Hey, listen, NCAA.
It's kind of like WWE.
You can find
they
me.
should hire us.
WWE keeps dropping the ball. Don't want me. Somebody's going to snatch me up.
Telling you.
Don't be too late.
Well, let's start first with the teams represented here on the dais here. I guess you could say Tennessee and Syracuse start off on Saturday. Clint, will start with you. Thoughts on that matchup against the Orange?
I'm scared because Syracuse finished hotter than a $2 pistol last year. You know, they ruined Miami's season last year. Now, it's ACC, so I don't know how good they are, or what they got. But I don't know how good we are. I think our defense should be good. Yeah. But I don't know who our playmakers are. I don't know if this quarterback – I mean, there's so many – Tennessee is the unknown – they're probably the most unknown team in the top 25 of college football. 100%. That nobody could probably put their finger down and say, well, this is how they're – I don't think anybody knows anything. Right. Hell, I don't know if Heupel does.
He does know about his contract extension.
I think just going to roll that ball out and say, well, let's see what we got.
And that.
What do you guys think?
I'm a little more confident than that. I think this is more of a situation where Tennessee's going to have to lose the game more than Syracuse will have to go out there and win the game. Yeah. Syracuse could not stop the run game last year, and they lost most of those pass rushers from that year. So I think it's going to be Tennessee's going to load up in the box, and we're going to run the ball until you have 8 guys in the box, and then we'll spread it out and throw it over your head.
Yeah. I honestly think, Heupel's offense is a quarterback-friendly offense. But obviously, we've seen the guys that have had, some success with Hendon Hooker, Joe Milton have a little bit of success, and then Nico. Maybe, guys with experience. That's hopefully what I'm going for with Joe Aguilar. With a guy that's been there through for over 4,000 yards last year at App State. He had a little turnover issues. But then again, we don't really know what the wide receiver room looks like except Mike Matthews and Chris Brazel. Like you said, Clint, I think the defense is going to be where we win that game if we do win that game. But then again, I think, Syracuse, in my opinion, is a scary team because, there must not be a lot of, Well, there's not a lot of people that have faith in them because is the over-under still 5.5 wins for them?
For sure, yeah. Well, yeah.
And I think the spread's like
and I'm taking that.
It is 13.5,
yeah.
And this could be a game that is like a 6 or 7 point game down the stretch, or it could be like the NC State game last year and it's 51-13 and you're just trying to get to the next week.
Yep.
Dusty, Bama and Florida State in Tallahassee.
I don't know. I mean, Florida State was just a disaster last year.
Yep.
Are they going to be a disaster 2 years in a row? We don't know.
I don't think they're going to fall as flat on their face as they did last year.
I don't think they're going to fall as flat on their face. But here's where I'm at. Ty Simpson has got to know the offense. That kid has been down there. Seems like he's been down there forever.
Yeah.
And he's just waited his turn.
Yeah.
We have been dealing with a little bit of injury on offense. Jam's been kind of beat up this spring. Don't know how much he's going to go Saturday. We've just lost Keenan, our defensive player. He's going to be out, and he was going to be a star.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like I don't want to sound like them just overconfident, but I think we can go there and take care of business. Yeah. I'm kind of anxious to kind of see where we're at.
Yeah.
Are we going to see that power football? I think this year Alabama team is going to rely on that defense.
Yeah.
And, y'all read the same stuff I read. I did see some moron said that this could be like a 2011 defense.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm excited to hear that.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't know how good that defense was until you kind of looking back and you're like, oh, wow.
In 2011, that whole season, it was great. But now that all those guys have went to the NFL and we start looking back in 2011, That's probably one of the greatest defenses we've ever
Yeah.
seen in college.
I got a better chance of getting pregnant than Alabama's defense being that good this year.
$20.
$20. We got to go stat by stat.
AJ, keep up with it.
I am.
No,
I need to start writing these down.
I'm
You
kinda
guys
on
bet
the-
something every show.
I'm kind of on the same page with Dusty on this Alabama team. I think they're going to be a lot like Tennessee was last year and rely on their defense to keep them in games. But I think they got plenty of skill on the offense to be able to
Yeah, I
score
do
points.
too. I think Ryan Williams is going to be legit.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how much last year did Ty Simpson get to throw to Ryan Williams at practice?
Right.
Probably not
You
much.
know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's finally just got named 2 weeks ago as a starting quarterback. So they've only had 2 weeks to kind of get together. Now, listen, I think Ryan Williams is. He's not the Smith kid at Ohio State, but I think he's the second best receiver
in the country.
He's close.
in the country.
Yeah, he's right
especially at the age of 17, 18.
Yeah.
I guess he's 18 now. But I think it's going to be for an Alabama fan. It's going to be interesting to see how our offense plays.
Yeah.
You worry about defense, but you really worry about the offense.
Well, he got his coordinator back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Other big one, guys. Same time as Tennessee, Texas and Ohio State. Buckeyes 2.5 favorite.
See,
in that
I
game.
don't understand that one. You got Texas, the number one team in the country.
Yeah.
You know, I understand Arch didn't start but 3 games because Ewers was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a first-year starting quarterback, even though he's been there kind of like Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
First-year starting quarterback. But Ohio State, I mean, they just brought back a stud receiver, but did they bring back anything else? I know
new
they supposedly
quarterback?
had this new quarterback that's supposed to be the greatest 5-star we've ever heard of, but he ain't never played a college football game.
Right.
Well,
No,
I'd
He's
say
not seen
not
that
against-
kind of defense.
It's at Ohio State.
That
right?
defense,
Yeah,
exactly. It is Ohio
It's
State.
at Ohio State, and Ohio State's defending national championship over who?
Notre Dame.
Notre
But
Dame.
they beat Texas to
But-
get there.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think that's the 2.5 point favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing that's got me, because I initially would pick Ohio State just like looking at a piece of paper, but a freshman quarterback playing his first start against the number one team in the country is 0-18.
But that's it. But you think about what defense Texas is bringing. We're not even talking about that offense.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that offense is going to be high potent. I think.
Yeah.
But
That
that
defense is going to be
defense,
stout.
that's what we call an SEC old school defense.
Yeah.
Whatever. Them boys are big.
I say that. I think they've got the best SEC defense in the
Yes,
SEC.
That's why I think they are considered the number one team.
Yeah.
It's not just on offense; it's on defense as well.
Absolutely.
And we all hate Ohio State, so
Yeah.
we can care less if they win a football game or not.
Another big,
We need to keep that sign up at
Yes.
WWE thing. That has to
I
I think
keep
love
that
it.
is
It's my
go for about
favorite
2 more
side.
years.
Yeah, 2 more
years.
years. Yeah.
that next big game of the night, one of the big ones at night, guys. LSU at Clemson. That could be a playoff.
I'm taking
eliminator.
Clemson.
I'm taking
Right
Clemson
now.
too.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh,
These are two
wait.
teams that like to shoot each other in
But
the
you know,
foot
I-
so much in week one because we saw Clemson go on the road with DJU. They were like
Hey,
number 4 in the country, and they lose on the road to Duke.
LSU had
can't
one.
win in week 1.
Yeah.
LSU had one in week 1 since Joe
Since
Burrow.
2019.
Yep, since
Joe
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow.
But it's 2025, boys.
Yeah.
But you
It's fixing to be 6 years in a
Yeah,
row.
exactly.
I mean, I think you're right, but then you start listening to some of these guys talk, and you read some of these reports.
Yeah.
LSU could. They got an NFL quarterback. He's another guy who has stayed with his team,
Yeah.
so he knows it.
Right.
He knows the offense.
Third-year starter.
Is he going to be ready to go, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
Listen, I hear what you're saying, and they should win, just like they should have won last year and the year before that and the year before that with a better team. But I'm taking Dabo in a coaching duel over Brian Kelly in week 1.
I am too, but
I'm just telling you.
I mean, I
You don't think Kelly's got that pressure on him and
Oh,
knows?
he's scared to death.
You
You
don't
can tell in
think the
his
kids are going to know?
Listen, they're both
we
going
won
to
in
win this
5
game,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dabo's got to win.
Yeah.
Really,
Right.
You know, but Brian Kelly, if y'all looked at his last press conference, he was getting mad, but he was nervous.
Yeah,
you could tell it. Like he's like, "Oh man,
I think Clemson's defense going to eat them up.
Yeah.
I think that Clemson defense is better than what people think it is.
Oh, dude, Clemson's defense might be the best in the
The
country.
only thing is, I don't know if LSU's front can hold them off and let Nussmeier sit back there in that pocket, and he can pick them apart.
The only thing I'm worried about for LSU's sake, they can't run the ball. They have not been able to run the ball.
They ain't run the ball since they had
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I would say their quarterback
But
has
that's
been.
your quarterback doing it.
Yeah.
Really, since
They haven't had a running
Yeah, I was going to say
back.
Fournette. They ain't had a running back since Fournette.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like under Brian Kelly, they've had good rushing numbers because they had Jaden Daniels running for 200 yards a game.
Yeah.
They don't have that. They can't spread you out. They're going to try to having an even called game, but if they can't run the ball, Clemson's going to eat them alive.
Yeah, other big one, guys. Sunday, we get Notre Dame and Miami down in South Beach.
I don't think that's a big game. It's big schools.
Boo!
They got low numbers next to their names. So.
I mean, who cares about Notre Dame
or Miami?
Or Miami at that point? But I mean, I don't know. I just think they're hyping it up just because it's Notre Dame.
It's the Catholics versus the convicts, man.
Exactly.
Not anymore, but
not anymore. But it's just
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to have done something shady to get Carson Beck to leave Georgia to get down there. I mean, that's a team.
And it's white collar convicts. Now.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
the blue
that's
collar
right.
convicts.
Right.
Anymore.
Man, they got Timmy.
Well, coming up next, guys, here on X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. We're going to talk some wrestling. I'm sure everyone not really happy with the direction of the company at all. We got a lot to talk about when we return.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. And it's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen, Dusty Kaiser, Clint Brazier, Michael Marks, Hayden Burks, and I'm AJ Good. Time to talk some wrestling, guys, and Clash from Paris coming up this weekend, and I don't know. I don't like what they're doing to my boy.
It's It's one of the pay-per-views.
Why does he have
of
to
all
get beat up every week? I just don't understand that.
Are you talking about LA Knight?
Yes.
Okay.
I just feel like this whole fatal four-way, it's gonna end one of two ways. They have Jey Uso, and I feel like LA Knight in there just to have him there, and it's gonna end up being a Punk and Rollins thing. And I don't think that they would have set up this big thing with Rollins for him to lose the title a month later.
No,
now
he's not losing the title.
I'd rather see a Punk and LA Knight feud between the two of them. Just to get that.
I think we're gonna see a complete disaster.
Oh, I've done predicted the match. I'll tell it again.
LA Knight is he's joining.
Well,
I'm not a fan of that.
Well, I think what's going to happen in this match is Punk and LA Knight are going to just go to war, and they're going to take it up in the crowd, and then Seth's crew's going to interfere, and Seth's going to retain, and I think that's how it's going to go. I'm sure Roman Reigns will make an appearance in it because that's what he does now. But
they ain't said a word in 6 months.
He had a promo to open up Monday.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
no
flying penny. I just don't like the whole fatal four-way for that title.
Right.
You need to let Punk and Jay and LA Knight have like a triple threat.
Yeah.
And have a legit winner, and then have somebody just a match with Seth Rollins for the title.
Yeah.
Whether it be Punk, I don't know if I don't think it was a time for Punk to go over there. That's not a big enough pay-per-view for Punk. I still think LA Knight's going to fit with that faction, and so you could have set up maybe a Jey Uso, maybe try to make another run for the title.
Yeah.
LA Knight screw him, and then.
But here's the thing: they're not setting it up, and I don't think Jay can run with a title because he's had to have Roman save him the last 3 weeks.
He's going to win. He's not going to win.
Yeah.
I just think they would have just set up,
See, I think he's out, and I think
Jay's there to take the pin.
And you've got to be setting up Punk to eventually get his dues back by Seth, and LA Knight's the odd man out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's been the guinea pig. He's been the guy to put somebody over. Whether it was Seth, he put Seth over, or whatever. But I don't know. I just don't like the whole storyline. I mean,
there is no storyline.
That's
what
sucks.
Yeah.
There's really nothing you're gaining from it.
Braun Breaker fought 2 out of the 3 of the baby faces 2 weeks in a row.
And
He got
won.
a street match.
Yeah.
Well, Jay pinned him because Roman helped.
That's right.
But he also, but then he had LA Knight the next. And I mean, that's just all it is. Just like, well, all right, they're just going to go with this, I guess. So.
Now, I think an interesting turn on this fight, now I get this won't happen because it's too good of an idea. You have something where Knight's about to pin Rollins and you have Punk come in and steal the pin for the win, and then you set up a feud between those two because I think that would, it's...
Well, I think we're going to see that because, like I said...
No, I don't think you're going to see that. I think you're going to see the feud.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to see that.
But you're not going to see Punk. You're not going to see anybody win this title except Seth.
Because it's not going to be the main event. The main event fight's going to be Logan Paul and John Cena.
Which is
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's coming out at that. He's coming out.
Cena's doing this for Logan.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna give you,
trying to put him over.
I'm gonna put you on the map here. And you're right, Lesnar, my boy will be there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take out John Cena.
Yeah.
I hope that's what happens because that would be better than.
Which we've heard a lot of talk about. We know Cena's final match is going to be in December. Who is that final match against? Is it going to be Brock? Is it going to be The Rock? Or Edge's contract is up pretty soon with AEW. Does Edge?
He left. And
we did all that to come back just to leave 2 years later, 3 years later.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Well, the big talk now is Jericho.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
His contract
God,
is
no.
up.
That's awful.
That would be bad for Cena's
He
final
got bigger
match.
boobs than I got.
I know.
But let's look. He's got what? He'll have a fight at Paris. He'll have a fight at this WrestlePalooza thing. He'll fight at Crown Jewel, and he'll fight at Survivor Series, and he'll have his last match. He's got
his
5.
last match is going to be the Saturday night's main event.
And they better not cut his mic off.
And his last, it's in his hometown.
So he has 4 unscheduled fights left, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or 4 appearances.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
4 match appearances. Yeah. Well, no, he's at SummerSlam too, or Survivor Series.
Yeah. I put that in there.
I think that Lesnar's going to probably be somewhere in the mix.
I think he'll probably be this next one.
Just because of the feuds they had over the years, He's done had his little run with Punk. You know, he's done had his little run. The only other person I could see would be The Rock, but that would mean I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that at all. I would rather just see the whole thing just end up with Lesnar,
Right. Right.
You know, and be done with
makes
it.
sense, yeah.
Because that was one of John's. I mean, I know earlier it wasn't.
Or let him do the favors at the very end for an LA Knight or somebody that deserves it.
Yeah. But at that point, he'd have to have the title.
Yeah.
Right.
To really do
Well,
it.
I mean, I'm not even saying for that. Listen, I'm at the point now where whatever happens, because I think we're all in pretty good agreement, this fatal four-way, it's not going to go like any of us want it to.
Right.
But I want it to happen to where the next Monday Night Raw, LA Knight comes out with a chair and just kills everybody, like Stone Cold would.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I'm not a baby face or a heel. I'm just.
I
out
hate
here.
everybody.
I hate everybody.
He's kind of doing that anyway.
He is kind of doing that, but I want to see if he's going to do that. I want him in the ring, running that mouth.
But see, he's
and
the one
then
getting punched
security
around.
come down. Somebody come out and he hits security.
Yeah.
He hits everybody.
Yeah,
he's going crazy.
Listen, if Cena comes out, he trash talks Cena. If
it's Seth
comes out, everybody.
Yeah.
And especially the women, because their wrestling's terrible.
Boo! Don't get him going.
I mean, even the good ones suck now. I hope you're watching, Will.
Well, the best one's injured because she is the best worker.
That's his girl. She's in.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a shame.
It really is.
And I tell you what else is a shame in wrestling before we get off of it.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
It's awful.
Yeah.
They need put the belts together. We need to have one set of belts.
Yeah.
Both shows, because they don't have enough tag teams to work Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. Raw is terrible.
Well, and SmackDown is literally just tag team Raw. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going full blast with this new faction.
Yeah.
I mean, Braun and Bronson. They need to go get it and just destroy everybody.
Just destroy everybody if that's what they're going to do with it.
Because they put them in the ring with Finn and JD, they're going to
like
get
I said
killed.
the other day, Braun Breaker's not the fate. Like he's not the answer.
Yeah.
He's not the guy that's going to lead wrestling into the next decade.
No.
I could see I could see Reed doing it before I see Breaker doing it.
Yeah. Right.
But they need to put the title on them, combine the titles into just one, and they need to let them just dominate. And I mean, every Monday night they need to have a title match, like we used to see. You know,
like the Twin Towers when Kane and Undertaker, held that for 6 months or something, and they just killed everybody. It needs to be something like that, and it needs to do something like that to refreshen the whole tag team, because there'll be a title match on Raw, and I'll just be kind of playing on my phone while it's on, since I can't fast forward it, and I'll just be like, oh hell, this is another title match.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's some guys that they could put together to make some dominant tag teams, or some really good ones. I think about one, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Oh, what kind of tag team would that make? Did you see them at WrestleMania fighting Breaker and Bronson Reed? You know what I mean? Like,
be good.
But I go back to the 80s and 90s where you had the Road Warriors versus Demolition. You know, you had Hakeem and Big Boss Man. Well, I know that's going back in the 80s, but like you had these strong, super, just freak tag teams.
The Warlords, man.
Yeah, the Warlord and the
Warlord
Barbarian.
and Barbarian.
Powers of Pain. Yeah, I mean, that was my favorite tag. They never won a title.
Yeah.
But
There's not like a tag team out there that can go main event Monday Night Raw or SmackDown unless it's
Balor and
that's not main event.
JD, I mean,
that's not main event.
That's not a tag team champion team.
No.
I mean, they're having world tag team title matches that open Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's how bad
that nobody wants to watch.
Right.
And I think WWE, and I hear this a lot when I see, and I read it a lot when I'm on social media, SmackDown and Raw are just too predictable. The same people are going to come out. The same things are going to happen. Remember, I mean, I hate to go back to our day, but I mean, titles change hands on Raw
on TV.
a lot.
I was about to say you'd have like a steel cage fight to main event Monday Night Raw for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
And that's just a normal Monday in October.
Seen it many times.
We've seen it a lot. And they didn't always change hands, but sometimes they did. And when it did, it was. That's all we could talk about.
Well, even I go back to 2000, like the Attitude Era. You turn on a Monday Night Raw, and you'd have the Undertaker and Kane take on Rikishi and The Rock, and that wasn't even the main event.
Yeah.
And now that would be the best Raw match in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It's like the U.S. title. The U.S. title used to mean something.
Yeah.
Solo's just toting around. He don't ever defend it.
Yeah.
He's got 5 guys standing behind him.
Yeah. When are we going to see that big giant in the ring, too?
He don't wrestle.
Well, he has one move.
He kicks.
He kicks you.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm waiting on Jacob just to demolish him.
I just wish Jacob would get away from him, honestly.
Yeah, I wish he would come to Raw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he needs
just kind of.
I don't think they can take him more on Raw.
No.
SmackDown is not even worth watching right now.
I think they need to
You
put
took Jacob Fatu off SmackDown.
You take him and Cody off.
Oh, they don't have
There ain't
nothing.
nobody there.
No.
Only
I just keep
McIntyre,
watching
that's about it.
I just keep watching to see this little thing between Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. That's about the best thing going on SmackDown.
But you think about the U.S. and the Intercontinental title. It used to mean something. When we used to watch
It's not on TV anymore.
Dominant Mysterio.
Terrible. They should have given it to AJ.
That dude, the only thing he does is get the crowd pissed off at him. He can't wrestle a lick.
Yeah.
He ain't nowhere near his daddy.
No.
They ain't even close.
No.
He does 5 moves. He tries to do the 3 amigos. Sometimes he can't get that.
Yeah.
He tries to do some kind of Hurricane Rana. He's halfway. He can hit a 619. That's about it. And a frog splash.
Ever since Liv's been gone, he's just been terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he don't need to be the champion.
Yeah.
Well, the problem I have with it is, I think I said this last week or the week before that. I look at the IC belt as like the workhorse belt. Like, go out and defend it every week.
That leads you to a big belt.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
That's how the U.S. title used to be.
Dom's had it since, WrestleMania? I think that's when he won it.
Yeah.
Took it from Braun Breaker, and he's had it since then, and he's fought probably 4
In
times.
another fatal 4-way.
Right.
Yep.
Yes. And like you got the Judgment Day's got the Intercontinental title. They got the tag titles.
Yeah.
You know, now Seth's got his little faction going, and he's got the belt. Like, what happened to factions fighting each other?
Well, listen, they've been. I don't think they're going. I think they've ended up scrapping it because nobody cares. But they were building up between Finn and Dominic.
Yeah.
Finn was trying to
my
tear
gosh,
this
Well, I would say,
Yes.
where's that
Yeah.
going?
and that's not going anywhere.
No.
Nowhere.
Well, we haven't seen.
It's
I
gone
would
to
say
dumpster.
because we saw like a couple of fights where Dominic would slide a chair halfway between Finn and some other guy, stuff like that. We haven't seen that in 2 months.
Well, and Finn's bringing on Perez to try to piss off Liv and tear things apart. And, you know, he was happy when the women lost their titles. And he was trying to get Dom to lose, but it's almost like the writer's like, I don't think anybody really cares about this storyline, so we'll just keep them together.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Honestly-
They haven't meant anything since Cody and Orton and Punk came back during Survivor Series. That's the
Right.
last time the
That
Judgment Day
destroyed
mattered.
it. Yeah.
And really, Finn, I mean, I know it wasn't his fault, but, you know, he got hurt when he was running that title run. I don't think Finn, and he's a heck of a wrestler.
Yeah.
He does a really good job. I just don't think he's a heavyweight contender.
Right.
But I would love to see him with that Intercontinental belt
Yeah, he's a
away
mid-card.
from the Judgment Day
Yes.
and let him have some feuds with people like AJ. Maybe turn AJ heel, let Finn run the
Alistair Black, I'd like to see.
Yep,
I'd like to see
Alistair
that.
Black. And
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Oh,
That
I'd like to
could
see
work.
Finn come out as the demon against Alistair Black. That would be great. That would be really good.
Absolutely.
I get
Hey, he brought
WWE.
it.
We're here.
Yep.
We're
I mean, we just wrote up the next 2 months better than
Yeah.
10 times better than what we're going to get.
Hayden, send this stuff to somebody.
I mean,
Yeah.
me and Dusty really already have WrestleMania wrote down. We're that far ahead. if you
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
old
call
school
us.
Vince McMahon.
I guarantee I'd be better than Bruce Pritchard.
Guarantee it.
And Michael Hayes.
Just breathing is better than Bruce Pritchard.
Michael Hayes is terrible.
Yeah. And
He was great as a free bird
Yeah.
with Terry Gordy and what other guy's name was,
Yeah.
but he's terrible
Yeah.
as a producer.
All right, guys, time to move on to our rant segment. We'll start with the young guys. You guys got anything?
I ain't got one. It's been a good week so far.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm right now I have nothing to complain about. So
All right, you two?
Go ahead, big fella.
You know, I'm not gonna rant. I'm gonna hold my tongue. You know, Mama always said, if you ain't got nothing good to say about something, don't say nothing at all.
Well, I ain't
Not-
never stopped you.
But well, that's right. But I just, it's been a good week. Been a good couple of weeks. I would like to see some of this, the negativity that we're seeing with some of this, our not just our school sports, but in general, North Alabama, and, some over in East Tennessee. I'd like to get rid of some of the negativity about some of our high school athletes and let's just play ball.
Yeah.
Because it's high school sports. It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be the NFL. There's not money on this.
There's so many people that is taking that away, and we've talked about that for years, but it seems like now high school sports is just so toxic.
Yeah.
And so much jealousy. You need to pick your teammates up.
Right. Absolutely. What you got, man?
I don't think I got anything to gripe about. No. But I do want to give a shout out, partner up with Rocky Top Wings.
Oh, okay.
You can find them on Facebook. It's my cousin, Mr. Riley Brown.
Yeah.
But Saturday from 9 to 12, he'll be set up at my barbershop, cooking and smoking any kind of wings you want.
Okay.
And to open up for college football kickoff. So come see him and help him out, and I think you'll love him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds good.
You had me at wings.
Yeah, I'll share it out. I'll get you guys and X Sports to share it out too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, my rant was, and I've seen it actually a bunch over the week. I don't know if it's just an epidemic or whatnot, but for those who don't know, and for those of you who do and still do this, when a school bus, is on the road, and you see the yellow lights start to flash, and then they turn red, and that sign comes out and says stop. That does not mean you go around the bus, dummy. It means you stop.
Yep.
I saw it today. I'm on my way to go to Richland, talk to Coach Patterson and his guys getting ready for their game against Spring Hill. We're on the 4-lane. Bus stops. 3 kids are getting out, and what happens? A truck and an SUV go around it as the kids are getting out of the bus. I wish I would have just gotten out put my car in park, gotten out and snapshotted or videoed those 2 cars, gotten their license plates, and called it in. I've seen it a lot because I'm out on the road around that time going to all these different practices. It's literally, it's only hurting about 30 seconds of your day. It's not that big of a deal. When a bus comes to a stop and the stop sign is out, that means kids are getting out. Stop. It's not worth it. You are not that important. You're not the president of the United States. You're clearly not the CEO of a company because mentally it's not up there. all the points in between.
4-letter words are hard sometimes.
Yeah, and if you're in a rush and you have to go around a bus, that's on you anyways. That's not on the bus. That's not on the kid. That's on your poor time management. So stop when the thing says stop, because why? If there's anything more of a pointless death or a pointless injury, that's what it is, because of someone's arrogance, someone's ego, and someone's just lack of planning. So yellow thing stops and the sign says stop, you stop. And you're one of the many people. If you hit a kid, I want you buried beneath the prison, and I hope the prisoners piss on your grave every day.
Man, I was about to say, I don't have any kids, but I totally agree with you. I mean, if you're running late to work, stopping for a school bus or slowing down for a school zone, okay, being a minute late to work is worth not hitting a kid.
Right.
I'd say I don't have kids, but I mean, we see a lot of that. I've seen it probably just as much as you have. It's terrible.
I've seen it a lot.
I've seen it on Springer Road, and that's the worst spot.
So that's my rant, my PSA for the day.
Go Vols!
That's right, baby.
Go Mountaineers. Marshall, don't lose by 40 to Georgia. Just don't.
Hey, the players are confident.
Everybody's confident till you get hit in the mouth.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone's confident in week 1 when you haven't been to Sanford Stadium since 2003. Well, that will do it for Exports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. So for Dusty Kaiser, Clint Brazier, Aiden Burks, Michael Marks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys next week.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.